All right, hello everyone. The time is now 3:27. We've got a show in around 33 minutes from right now, and I'm coming on here on KVUE Plus as well as KVUE.com to give you a brief breakdown of our forecast in case you're not able to watch us at 4 for whatever reason. But as we go ahead and take it to the wall, what I'm going to show you is that we aren't really seeing a whole lot in terms of any rain. Thank goodness. We've had such an active pattern over the past several days. But now what we're tracking is partly cloudy skies, pretty much a healthy mix of sun and clouds. There you see the Kalahari Resorts and Conventions weather camera in Round Rock overlooking the Dell Diamond there. And temperatures are in the lower 80s, so pretty comfortable for this time of year, especially with the humidity only at 38%. So good news there. Temperatures across the region, mostly looking at upper 70s, lower 80s. So again, pretty comfortable, and we've got that northerly wind to thank for it, and it's a little bit on the breezy side at times. Additionally, we got a few light showers in and around the Mason area. That's just off to the north and east of there, Mason County. You are the only area seeing rain right now, and maybe a few pop-up showers may be possible throughout the latter portions of the afternoon and into the early evening hours. Now we've got this cutoff low sitting over portions of Louisiana and southern sections of Mississippi and even the Alabama Gulf Coast and even on through Pensacola, Florida, and getting close to Panama City Beach, Florida as well. And that's bringing good bits of rain, and that's a cutoff low, so that could sit there for a couple of days on end. And so something we're going to watch for to see if there are any flooding issues along the Gulf Coast in those states. But also a few pop-up showers near the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex on the back end of that low. Same story for some portions of the Texas Panhandle as well. Now your algae count has ash in the low, mold is high, grass was medium, willow and hickory were low. And you can find this each and every day on KVUE.com as well as the KVUE app. And if we look forward to this evening, the Texas Stars, they're at home for Game 3 of their division semifinal series against the Grand Rapids Griffins. Puck drops at 7 p.m. and we'll be down in the mid-70s by that point. And then we'll be getting down to the upper 60s by the end of the game. So a little bit cooler than some games during the regular season. So it can affect the action inside, which means we're not going to see that many bouncing pucks as a result of the body heat from everybody coming in from the heat outside. Now Friday night, looking at temperatures mainly in those lower 60s for areas along and east of I-35, and maybe upper 50s for some portions of the hill country. Now for your Saturday, we could only be getting to the upper 70s, but I'm not going to rule out a stray little foray into those 80s, but I'm only calling very low 80s for those who do reach that 80-degree mark. But then watch this over these next few days, and I really want y'all to pay attention closely. We're getting to the upper 80s on Monday, but then look at Tuesday and then look at Wednesday. Those are not typos or glitches, folks. We could be getting very, very close to the first triple-digit day of the year, and that would be our third earliest such day on record. That would be passing May 20th in 2008 for third. We've already passed May 4th as well as May 7th. Third would be this year if we are able to reach that triple-digit day for this upcoming week. And the best part about all that is that 101 is on a Wednesday. Austin FC is at home against Atlanta United on Wednesday. So it's going to be a very toasty match at Q2 Stadium, no matter how you slice it. And it is entirely possible that we could have hydration breaks during the match as a result of it. But again, I'm not going to really lock that in just yet. It's still 5 days out, and a lot has to be determined between now and then. But by and large, it is going to be a very hot stretch, no matter how you slice it. And it doesn't look like we have anybody on Facebook right now. I don't think the Facebook link is working at this particular moment, but try and see if we can figure that particular part of it out. It doesn't look like we have Facebook Live at the moment, so it's just KVUE and YouTube, which is comments that are locked. So unfortunately, YouTube, we can't really see what you guys are saying at this particular point. And that's pretty unfortunate. I really want to see what you guys have to say about forecast, and I want to hear all of your questions. But right now, it doesn't look like we're going to be seeing anything really on Facebook, on YouTube at this point. We only have comments that are turned off at this point. But again, by and large, what I do want to talk about are those temperatures again, and we're going to put those in the boxes here. And I want to kind of show you guys our highs over the next few days, because we're going to be getting quite toasty as we hit through Tuesday, Wednesday. 98 Tuesday, 101 on Wednesday, and then earliest triple-digit days on record. The top two have already passed, so good news there. The bad news, we may slide into number 3 ahead of 2008 if we do get the triple-digit day over the next few days, particularly watching Tuesday and Wednesday for that before we slightly cool back down with added cloud cover to end next week. But I think some saving graces would be rain, and we have a few light showers over portions of Mason County right now. Nope, maybe could even see a rumble of thunder, or hear a rumble of thunder rather, but I'm not really counting on it at this point. I'm really counting on just lighter showers. The air is way too dry for any real meaningful thunderstorm activity to develop like what we've had over the past week, week and a half plus, where we had even 2 confirmed tornadoes during that same exact period. But again, a cutoff low is why we're getting some of that northerly flow, is because we've got this cutoff low well off to our east over portions of Louisiana, and then Mississippi and Alabama. And the reason it's cut off is because it's not part of the main ebb and flow ridge trough pattern. It's just sitting there in the midst of a very large ridge across most of the country. So something that we really need to think about as well. So again, we've got really starting to heat up next week, Tuesday and Wednesday for sure. And we're going to get very close to the triple digits. We're at least going to get to the upper 90s, but that would be good for the 3rd earliest triple digit day on record at Camp Mabry if we do hit the triple digits on that day, because 3rd is May the 20th, and I have a gut feeling we have at least 1, if not 2, triple digit days during that period. So again, 7-day forecast. Mother's Day looks nice. Lower 80s, partly cloudy skies. May have a brief shower on Saturday afternoon, but a better chance of triple-digit heat as we head through Tuesday and Wednesday. And Wednesday's an Austin FC match day. So I will talk more about this coming up on KVUE News at 4, which starts in about 25 minutes. But for now, I'm meteorologist Jordan Derensberg. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. And please, please, please tune in at KVUE News at 4, which is not just on air. It's right here on KVUE Plus as well as KVUE.com and the KVUE app. Thank you.